The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
When a bar mitzvah boy in Bnei Brak, at 13 years old, is celebrating his bar mitzvah, famous story many years ago, maybe, 30, 40 years ago, and the Stipler going. Reb Chaim Kanievsky's father, Zatzal, he was an incredible person. The Stipler going. Reb Yaakov Kanievsky, unbelievable person. And he runs into a bar mitzvah on a Saturday night, and he goes over to the mitzvah boy and he whispers something into his ear, and the whole place is shocked because the Stipler going did not just show up at bar mitzvahs. And he certainly didn't show up in a place where he wasn't even a mishpach, he wasn't even invited. What's going on here? I mean, he's invited to everything, but no one expects a Stipler to show up he learned Torah 18, 19, 20 hours a day in his little apartment in Bnei Brak. And he shows up at the bar mitzvah. And he runs over to the bar mitzvah boy, he's sitting at the dais there, and he whispers into his ear, and he runs out. The place is shocked, the murmuring, what's going on? The Stipler comes in to talk to his bar mitzvah boy right away. They waited for him to leave, and you can imagine, everyone runs out, what happened? What happened? So the kid says, well, apparently when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I was running around the shul, and I was making some noise, and maybe it might have even been Simchas Torah. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was sometime when kids are running around. And whatever he was, he disturbed the Stipler going. Maybe he was learning or something, and the Stipler responded to him a little harsh. A little harsh. And the Stipler going made a mental note. I spoke to that kid too harshly. And he made a mental note. I have to follow that kid, because if I ask him for Mechila now, it doesn't count. Mechila of a 5-year-old doesn't count. Mechila of a 7-year-old doesn't count. You say, I'm sorry to a 12-year-old, and he says, it's okay, it doesn't count. Because you heard a Jew, but the Mechila didn't come from a Gadol, didn't come from a person whose Mechila is valid. How would you ever imagine that if you didn't have the Torah, it's telling you these values, telling you these sensitivities? So he found that he was following me. He knew that tonight was my bar mitzvah. He whispered in my ear, please be moichel me. When I said something to you, I responded a little bit too strongly. Please be moichel me. That's why he came tonight. And of course I was moichel him. Everybody say, that's godless. That's the Talmud Chacham that is a kolshkein. To the Aron HaKodesh, kolshkein Talmud Chacham, and that's who we have to revere. Maybe we can't be the Stipler Golem, Rabbi said, but we can make a tremendous difference in this world.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org